What is your best advice? Never buy medium-duty hose or lower quality. Buy heavy-duty or better or battle constant kinks. The grass is greener where you water it. Spend time with family and friends. I have tended to more people dying than I can count. Not once has anyone said that they wish they had spent more time at work. If you're ever stuck between two choices, ask yourself this: am I going to look back and think, I regret doing this, or, I regret not doing this? Then make the correct choice. It's not a perfect system, but it has its place. You'll get much better reactions out of people if you ask them to do something, rather than telling them to do something. Hey, do you mind grabbing that for me? Grab that for me. Which one sounds better? Obviously, certain situations call for different grammar, but generally, ask. Don't forget to drink water. I know it's really simple, but treat everyone like a person. I've seen way too many cases of guys acting cringy, especially towards girls, thinking they're some mythical creatures. Do something. Do anything, but do something. If you ever are searching for a subject to talk about with someone, talk about food. Everyone can talk about their favorite restaurants, dishes, etc. Since food is ingrained in people's cultures and lives, it can open up other bridges in conversation as well. Wait a few seconds and look both ways after the light turns green before you step in the gas. If you didn't see it with your own eyes or hear it with your own ears, don't invent it with your small mind and share it with your big mouth. Trust, but verify. Great Russian proverb that applies to all aspects of life. It's fine to trust people, information, companies, etc. But you must always verify that whatever it is telling you is within the realm of truth. Follow that little proverb and you won't find yourself getting swindled or misled. Learn the difference between listening and waiting to talk. Everybody is making it up as they go. Nobody really knows what they're doing. So don't feel bad if you don't either. Just existing at times is okay. While it's important to improve yourself, don't take yourself too seriously. Before getting into a serious relationship with someone, make sure you're around them when they're drunk. Last thing you want is to be with a violent, mean drunk. Life is nothing but a sequence of choices. You can't control external forces that happen to you, but you always have a choice how you react to them. If your job is negatively affecting your health, sleep, and relationships with others outside work, it's time to leave. I just quit working for my dickhead CEO today, and God, does it feel liberating. Edit. I did not just up and leave my job today. I recognized some time ago that while it would have been easier to not deal with job hunting, it was necessary for the reasons stated above. Today just happened to be my last day. Under promise, over deliver. Never stray too far from the music you enjoy. Life is going to hit you hard. Music will keep you going. One I saw here on Reddit once that I think about a lot. Master the basics and you will be advanced. Wear sunscreen. Brush your teeth. Take care of your ears. Poop and farts are funny and will always be funny, but learning the most appropriate time and audience for poop and fart jokes is a complicated thing. If you're not 100% sure, just hold off on the poop and farts. Not sure if it's advice, but your track record for getting through rough days is 100%, and that's pretty good. Be happy in this moment, for this moment is your life. If you ever drop your keys in a pool of molten lava, don't try getting them back out because, dude, they're gone. You wouldn't care what people thought about you if you knew how seldom they did. Most of the time people are too worried about themselves to even remember things you did, said, and everywhere you go, there you are, quote about how you can't ever escape yourself. You are the most important project you will ever work on. Learn yourself. Unpack your reasonings behind your actions. Forgive yourself and grow, as you are the only person who you will be with for your entire life. 2 golds in not even a second? Dang. You give me the advice. Relax. It's not that serious. If she leaves you for another, there is always her mother. Don't talk under your breath after getting lectured right next to the person. I take my own advice, so it hasn't happened to me, but boy is it bad if you get caught, for literally no gain. Use negativity sparingly. When you're a negative person, doors will be closed to you. People will stop inviting you to things. People will stop interacting with you. You will not have good interactions with people, and the world will become a self-fulfilling prophecy of shit. If you're positive and upbeat, people will be more likely to be positive back to you. I still remember the exact moment in college when I decided I was going to do this, and my life has gotten so much better it's hard to believe. A buddy is still negative to the point where it's hard to be around him, and he's done next to nothing for years now because the opportunities are not coming to him. If you are in the left lane, or right lane for people who drive on the wrong side, and it's not because you are passing someone, get over. You are absolutely murdering the flow of traffic. 99% of arguments aren't worth it. Learn to walk away. If someone offers you a breath mint, take it. Install Flight Simulator on the laptop. Load the exact flight and plane you will fly. Fly it in real time during your flight. Never squat with your spurs on Pilgrim. Brush your teeth and see your dentist at least twice a year. Don't take life too seriously. Be excellent to each other, and party on dudes. Thou shalt not be a cock. Stop thinking as much, you'd be much happier. You are a person, just like all of the other people out there. You are afraid of talking to them, they are afraid of talking to you. You want them to say hi, and they want you to say hi. Just go for it. The worst that can happen is be terrifyingly embarrassing, which is survivable. Don't take advice from strangers on the internet. Don't set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. Don't feed your evil. Don't loan money to friends. All that is needed for evil to flourish is good people to do nothing to stop it. Try to get over what your parents, or anyone else, did that hurt you ASAP. It sucks to realize how much life you wasted on that. Don't buy an engagement ring for someone before you've lived in the same state as them for at least a year. Always protect your mental space. Be around people you feel good about and stay away from people you don't feel right about as much as you can. Practice being uncomfortable. Growth comes from being outside your comfort zone. That's not to say being comfortable shouldn't be enjoyed, and I'm not endorsing a Spartan lifestyle. But if you aren't used to being uncomfortable, then you may miss new and important opportunities as they come to you. Relax. Nobody really knows WTF is going on either. If you look for the light, you will surely find it. If you look for the darkness, it is all you will see. Don't buy an iPhone. Do your best not to regret things you've learned from. Truly regret situations where you did not grow. Find an activity or a sport that you really like. Don't force yourself to gym or other sports just because others do it or just because you want to get fit but hate it there. Find your own activity. You will feel awesome. The time will move really fast and you will get better much faster. Same applies to jobs, I guess. Thinking face. Make your own happiness because no one will ever walk into your life and hand it to you. That's your job. The moment you get your first grown-up job with benefits, open up a 401k, or your country's equivalent, immediately. If you're 22 years old, 65-year-old, you will be grateful for your foresight. If you get nervous about anything, just count to 3 and then do it. 'Cause if you take too long, you'll start to overthink it and you'll just drive yourself more crazy. Trust me, it will change your life. Sorry, I stole this line from Where the Millers. But this is really good advice to follow. You will never know what could have been unless you take chances. Overthinking will always be the mind's worst enemy. It's always better to know by taking that chance, than not taking any at all. Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for a late pizza. Don't give up what you want the most for what you want in the moment. You can borrow ebooks, audiobooks, and more for free from the library using the Libby app on your phone. Just need a valid library card. Always assume the best of someone. Don't automatically assume someone is intentionally trying to be mean. Give them the benefit of the doubt in situations. Don't put a needle in. Ever. If you store brains or other specimens in jars, add a slice of lemon for freshness. Stop caring about people who clearly don't care about you. Learned this the hard way. Be careful who you marry. My mom said it to us probably every other day growing up. We saw aunts and uncles get horribly burned by their spouses, but my parents are happily married after 44 years, and my sister and I are happily married, so far. Though we waited a good long while to make sure we knew what we wanted in life and had found someone who wanted the same. Never pass up an opportunity for a trip to the bathroom. Learn to conquer your emotions. It's easier said than done. Sweep the kitchen floor every night before bed. Stay out of debt, particularly credit card debt. Always assume a person is trustworthy until they prove otherwise. Don't trust everyone you meet. Get some exercise 3 to 4 times a week. Walk, push-ups, air squats, doesn't matter what, just move. Make it a habit. Sunscreen is important. Learn when it's time to be serious and a time to not. Try something at least once. Never know, you may end up liking it. Find something that helps you zone out, relax. Read. Be humble. If you can't pay for it twice, don't buy it. The best advice I actually overheard while 2 random guys were talking on the train maybe 20 years ago. He said a teacher once told him to do what he needs to do because life is going to happen. Essentially, as time progresses, life events are going to happen. We get married. We have kids. We get caught up in our careers. You look up and the things you wanted to do you either can't or are more difficult to do because you have so much responsibility. Now that I'm older, I really feel that. Don't ever change who you are as a person just so others will like you. Don't stick your dick anywhere you wouldn't stick your finger. Don't take your loved ones for granted. You never know when they may suddenly be gone. Not everything can last forever, and sometimes things happen. Always be grateful for the time you have with those whom you love most. Less than 3. Do not lie to your mechanic, your doctor, to God, or to yourself. Your mechanic will find out eventually anyways, and it will probably take more time and money. The same is true with the doctor, except you may unknowingly risk your health as well. You are simply making a fool of yourself if you think you are fooling God. Finally, do not lie to yourself, because there is no guarantee you will ever discover the lie. You will make decisions based on that lie which might be wrong in serious ways and won't be able to figure out why unless you somehow discover you have lied to yourself. Opportunities to do bad things happen all the time, so you should take the opportunity to do something good any chance you can. Don't take advice from people on the internet. Don't believe everything you think. Thanks for watching. See you later.